My name is Jason. I'm from Old Bridge, New Jersey, and I'm a technology entrepreneur. My medical condition is that I tore my ACL, MCL, and meniscus playing football. And it's affected my day-to-day life because I no longer can play football and I can no longer practice jiu-jitsu. I usually practice jiu-jitsu 4 to 5 times a week. It's a big part of my life. I love it. And currently I'm unable to do it. Before I found Alliance Orthopedics, the most challenging part of having my condition is that I didn't know how to structure my recovery regimen. I essentially didn't know what to do, and I needed someone who was not just an expert, but also very empathetic to my journey.
So I met Jason Patel about 6 months ago before he underwent ACL operation. We started his rehab program about 4 months ago. So he's 4 months out from ACL repair. He came in not only with muscle deficits after surgery, but a lot of psychological as well. And that was part of his rehab that we've also been working on. And for him to go ahead and understand that his knee is actually repaired and that he can go ahead and do certain things was half the battle that we faced as well. And we just kept on building.
A particular moment when my condition affected my relationships or my personal life is when I tore my ACL and I essentially could not walk for 2 to 3 weeks. There was a lot of swelling in my knee. And essentially my wife needed to take up everything from professional to domestic. Any role that we had in the household, I was essentially useless. And I like to be useful around the home. I like to fix things and clean things up, but when you can't walk, you can't do that. And that definitely affected my relationship. My wife was a champ throughout all of it, but I felt really bad not being able to help her.
So Jason had a hamstring graft. Most ACLs, they take patella grafts, and then they have a lot of patellofemoral pain as well. Jason was a little bit different. We worked a lot of posterior chain with him, strengthening his hamstring to go ahead and build back into extension. And then we also used the Kinetisense as well, which is a functional movement screen, and allowed us to go ahead and break down his movement pattern throughout a full range of motion as well. We also used Game Ready with Jason to go ahead and control inflammation and to go ahead and calm down some of his pain symptoms as well when he first started.
The most impressive piece of technology I've come across at Alliance Orthopedics is the Kinetisense. The Kinetisense is something that I didn't even know existed. I didn't think modern medicine had come this far. It's actually a miracle and it's so cool. It's essentially a sensor, an app on an iPad that reads your motions and can tell you where you're strong, where you're weak, and it can break things down according to your joints, each joint. So it can tell you if your right shoulder's weaker than your left shoulder. You could do a squat and it can essentially measure how strong your back is, how strong each knee is, how strong your shins are. It's an incredible piece of technology and it simplifies the discovery process and knowing where your weaknesses are. My treatment here has, without a doubt, improved my life by an order of a magnitude. Emotionally, I come to Alliance and I meet people who are vested in my recovery and want me to succeed. Physically, I'm 4 months out of surgery and I feel great. I can walk, I can go to the gym, I can essentially go out with my friends and socialize without really having much weakness when it comes to walking around or standing. Coming to Alliance has been incredible because not only am I recovering, but I'm recovering with people who want me to succeed, who have an energy when I come into the room and they want me to get to work right away. Alliance has done an amazing job of hiring the right people and keeping the right culture so that when a patient walks in, they feel a lot less alone when they're recovering, and I'm very thankful for it.
We made a significant amount of improvement from the time he started, not only psychological, but physiological as well.
A message I would share to others who are experiencing the same pain as me is that there is no substitute for hard work. There is no substitute for tenacity or grit. Yes, it's terrible having a body part, an appendage, whatever, that doesn't work, but it's up to you to get better. And at Alliance, they'll push you to get better. You'll have someone in your corner who will help you get better, someone who will push you and hold you accountable. And I have to give the people who run Alliance a lot of credit. The culture is great, the doctors are great, the PTs are great, everyone here is amazing. And it's hard to find people who truly care. And so I just hope that Alliance continues the great work and making sure there's a great culture here and making sure that they're hiring people who truly care about their patients.